I am an Airbus A320 first officer. In today's video, we're going to be playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Sit back, relax, and have fun during this whole ride. For those of you who don't know me, my name is FlyJV. Now without further ado, let's get into this video. Guys, welcome back to the channel, man. As you can see, we are right now in the cold and dark cockpit of the Airbus A320, man. So it's actually an Airbus A320 Neo. Without further ado, let's get this flight started. Okay, we are at the gate. Okay, Airbus A320, completely cold and dark. So what we're gonna do, first things first, I can't see anything, so we're gonna turn on the external power and get some electricity going on inside this aircraft. Boom. What I want now is some light, so we're gonna turn on the dome light. Let me try to see if I can actually find the dome light. Okay, we got it. Okay, we got it. Okay, so guys, what we're gonna do now, all right? We're gonna turn on the batteries, and we're gonna proceed to doing a scan. Okay, we're gonna do the whole complete preliminary check of the Airbus A320. When you get inside the aircraft, what you gotta do? Engine master switch is off. Okay, engine mode selector off. Radar and predictive wind shear off. Landing gear down. Wipers off. We got the batteries on. We got the external power that's been taken. We're gonna do a quick Apu Fire Test. Okay, that's done. And now we're gonna turn on the APU. You can actually turn on the APU while the external power is still supplying. So master switch on. Gonna wait 3 seconds. That is the rule given by the FCOM of the Airbus A320. 3 seconds. Start the APU. So we're gonna check the engine page. Oil quantity is fine. We got 24.7. So the quantity you need is 9.5 quarts plus 0.5 quarts per hour of flight is needed. So we're doing it about a 2-hour flight, so we would need basically 10.5 quarts. We got thrust levers idle, boom boom boom. Speed brakes are disarmed, flap 0. It is good with this here, it's relevant and it makes sense. Parking brake is on, and we've got the pressure here in the green band. Now constraint, put this on VOR, this on VOR as well. Okay, we're gonna get into the cockpit preparation. So cockpit preparation, it starts with the all white lights out check. Oxygen for everybody. Ground control, do the CVR test. It's working. We're gonna keep the evacuation knob right here back on captain, and we're gonna turn on the ADRs. Nav, nav, and nav. Okay, we don't have a fuel panel over here, and I'm pretty sure refueling is already done, so that's what we need to check. So boom, strobe goes to auto, nav light goes to 1. Okay, we're gonna put the seat belts on because we're done with our refueling already. No smoking lights auto, emergency exit lights to arm. This is already fine. Probe window heat, we're gonna keep it at auto. No NTI is required at the moment. Back flow, we're gonna keep it at normal. If you have on an Airbus A320 more than 141 passengers, you need to keep it at norm. If you have less, you can put it at low, and you would put high in abnormally hot and humid situations. So right now that's not the case for us. We're going to keep it at normal, and we're going to do the electrical test right here. Boom, that's done. You check your elect page here. Oh my god, this prompt is annoying me. Off, go back here, put it back on, come back on the prompt right here, and it's less than 60 amperes in less than 10 seconds, so it's fine. This prompt is really pissing me off. Put the pumps back to on. Do a quick fire test for each engine. I can actually check everything like the way I would do in a real aircraft because it's a video game, but yeah, we do the test anyway. Come back here, all white lights out, all white lights out, and then this PA button should be out so we can actually record the cabin crew announcements. Okay, now that that is done, okay, we're gonna come to here. We're gonna check everything is fine. So this is the ISIS. We got the QNH set 1013. Boom boom boom. We're gonna go back on the regular page. This is fine. We got the time here is set. Anti-skid nozzle steering is on. Landing gear is down. Everything's fine on this end. Come down to here. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna check the actual switching. Everything is normal. Thrust lever is idle. Boom boom boom. Everything is set here. Come down here. Everything's fine. Parking brake is set. Gravity gear extension is down. And we can see that we're in the green band. So now we can actually start preparing our aircraft.
No! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
Did we just get pushed back while the aircraft parking brake was set and I didn't ask for anything? Okay, you know what? Because I'm new to the game, I'll allow that. The way it works on the FMGC, it goes diff strip, data, okay? We check everything here. Init page, we got departure, arrival. Alternate is GGOV, which is Guinea-Bissau. So it's GGOV. Flight number, we're gonna go for FlyJV 001. Cost index, we're gonna use a cost index of 30, and we're gonna be cruising at an altitude of 37,000 feet. Temperature of minus 48 degrees. We're in equatorial Africa right now, so we're close to the equator. Gonna use a triple pause of realistically 55,000. All right. In it. Wait for the amber crossbars to leave. Boom, engine 2 starts. Okay, we're gonna start up engine number 2, and we're gonna monitor our engine parameters while we do this. Okay, so flap is open, N2 is gonna climb 16%. We're supposed to have ignition here. I guess it's not realistic on that sense. 22%, we're gonna get some fuel flow going. It's pissing me off. No fuel flow, I guess. Now we got the ignition, and now we got the fuel flow. So, yep. Start up engine number 2, and just for the sake of this game and to just accelerate what's going on, I'm going to start engine number 1 simultaneously as engine number 2. So let's get it done. Engine master switch is on, valve is open, okay, and we've got some N2 rising. And that pushback was botched like crazy. Power a little bit off. ATC is set and ECAM memo, takeoff no blue, okay? Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff. Let's say we're cleared now to go on the runway. So below the line, takeoff runway 01 confirmed. Cabin crew, advised. TCAS, TARA. Engine mode cell, get in line on the runway. Takeoff, let's go. So we are ready. Let's get it done. Okay. Gonna set the power to 50%. Engines are stable. Toga. Man Toga SRS, auto thrust blue. Set. Check thrust. 100 knots. V1 rotates. Positive climb, gear up. Okay, thrust climb, open climb, 250 magenta, and we're going to go flaps 1 and flaps 0. You check flap 0. That's done. I'm going to go standard right now. Okay, pull standard speeds, standard barometric reference. And just for your information, because this is like very automated and not really realistic in the way the ATC is done, I'm just gonna do my own. I'm gonna just follow my own clearances. I'm gonna clear myself and go to these clearances. Okay, don't ask me why I do this. I just do it. Climbing fast, 250 magenta, 250 is the speed that is actually limited below flight level 100. So below 10,000 feet you will fly at maximum 250 knots. That is a rule. You get actually a permission to actually go above that speed, you will be told by ATC. 10,000 feet, you will go above it. So right now you can see that the speed is now set for 290, so 290 magenta. We're past 10,000 feet, so we're going to do the 10,000 feet checks. So that goes like this. Landing lights go back to retract. Seat belts go off. We're going to check the FCU and actually set this to airport. And on the FMGC, we will take these off. The rad nav clear. Oh my god, this is annoying me. Clear. And secondary with copy active, and then you just go ahead. Optimum 380, rec max 384. GPS primary, accuracy high, and that's it. When you have GPS primary, it's useless to actually say accuracy high because GPS primary implies accuracy high. However, accuracy high does not imply GPS primary. So that is just something food for thought for you. So okay. Reverse thrust, yes. So you can take that into account for my landing. And as you can see, we can use auto brake low for 2,317 meters of landing distance. So let's go back here. Set our auto brake, auto brake to low. And we can start actually inserting everything else. Well, what altitude are we at right now? So we're still climbing 166, climbing to flight level 370. I'm going to request for ATC to let me climb higher. 10,000 feet, that's flight level 350.
DAKAR Center Airbus. Request flight level 350.
6 knots, and literally twice what I put in. So that's set. I'm gonna set the arrival runway for GUCY 24. I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, so now I don't think that works. So let me just see something for the landing, top of descent. So this aircraft, unlucky. So let me tell you something. In the flight plan page here, in normal Airbus A320s, you would have your top of climb and your top of descent at actual waypoints, meaning that you don't have to calculate when you need to start descending, and you don't have to calculate when you actually stop your climb. It is done by the machine. However, it is advised to do your own calculation as to when you're going to descend and when you're going to, stop your climb. But you don't need to, because it's always good to have that backup from the actual computer itself and just cross-check with your own calculations. But here in the A320nx mod, we don't actually have any of these. We don't have the top of descent point, we don't have the top of climb point, so we have to calculate ourselves. Now, a good technique that I can show you for calculating your top of descent is you take your altitude. Okay, so right now we're at 28,000 or 29,000 feet. You take 29, you multiply by 3. Okay, 29 multiplied by 3, that gives us 87. 87, you will add now 12, and that's all. 87 plus 12, that gives us simply 99. So now that we got 99, we know that we need to start our descent 99 nautical miles, okay, before our destination. Now this would have been if we were cruising at 29,000 feet, but we'd be cruising at 37,000 feet. So what our calculation needs to be is at 37,000 feet. So 37 times 3, that gives us 111, plus 12, that gives us 123. So you have 123 nautical miles you need to start your descent before going down. So right now we are at the distance of 312 nautical miles from our destination airport. When that number gets to 123, that's when we need to start descending. Does that make sense? Cool. It's nighttime, little night flight. Man, this game looks so beautiful, man, and so realistic as well. Man, it's crazy how they map this. Oh, guys, obviously I gotta tell you, you already know, get your FlyJV merch. Okay, your FlyJV merch is available right now on Teespring. You can get the link in the description down below, and I'll try to put a link in the comments as well. And guys, my song tonight is finally ready, mixed, mastered. Full version will be ready in a few weeks. It will be posted on my music channel, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, any streaming service you can think of. It'll be available to actually find on Shazam and everything. So guys, get ready for that drop. Go subscribe to my music channel right now if you're not subscribed already. The name is AstroJV. I'll be dropping more music, but tonight right now is one of the best songs I've made, I believe, and I'm really excited for you guys to listen to it. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, get your merch, and get on the music channel to listen to tonight very, very soon, guys. Thank you very much. Let's get back into this flight. In feet, 2,000 feet to go. 6,000 feet, 1,000 feet to go. Okay. Get ready for the altitude capture. When you're 1,000 feet below your acquisition altitude, you should be very, very meticulous in the way you look at your PFD, because you want to make sure you get into alt star, which means the aircraft is about to acquire the altitude, and then alt cruise to mean that you're at your cruising altitude. So Mac alt star is what we got right now. And alt cruise. Let me just check my pages, see everything's fine. So we're going for an arrival, X0 arrival, Pilso, decal, Conal, Charlie Yankee 503, which is the final approach fix for this RNAV approach. Okay, this chicken curry with rice. Life is good, man. Peng fam. 125 nautical miles. We're 2 nautical miles away from our top descent. Let's start descending right now. I'm going to set an altitude of 7,000, which is actually what they usually clear us down to. And we're going to go for a descent. So, thrust idle, descent, flight level 070 blue. Check. If anything wrong happens with the autopilots and the automation, I'm going to take everything off, autopilot off, auto thrust off, and I'm going to land that aircraft by myself. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Speed brakes are still kicking in right now, so keep that in mind and don't leave them out. I'm actually getting to my altitude now. What annoys me is why is it so far away from the nav track? This is already like making me like worried. I'm getting nervous right now. So anyway, we're getting close to our altitude, so I'm gonna put the speed brakes back in, and I'm gonna go back to a QNH. QNH is 1013. I'm not following any heading right now. Oh my god, what is this aircraft doing? What is this aircraft doing? Decal. The Thrustmaster TCA side stick is very, very comfortable. What I like about it is how close to the design it actually really looks. Thrustmaster TCA quadrant. What I like about this is how close it actually mimics the actual thrust levers, and the fact that you actually have, you know, all the detents. Boom, boom. Makes it a lot more immersive, a lot more fun to play, and a lot more easy as well, because you don't want to be doing it with keyboard and mouse. And controller is pretty cool also, but it's just not the same as having these things, especially when you're a pilot or somebody who wants to become a pilot or somebody who is training to become a pilot. So that's it. Why do you teleport me to places and just deconfigure my airplane? How does that make sense? 16 magenta. Okay, we're gonna go flaps 1 right now. 6, I need to lose 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet, that's about 12 nautical miles I need. I can do it. I can do it. I got speed brakes out. I can do it. We can make it. I'm expediting my descent. Stop playing with me. Expediting my descent. Let's go. Flaps 2. We're going to acquire our altitude of 4,200 feet, and when that is done, we're going to set the next altitude, which is 2,400 feet, descend, follow CONAL, Charlie Yankee 503 to 1,700 feet, and get this landing done, man. Let's go. 2,400 feet is set. Our next altitude target is 1,700 feet, so reaching CONAL, like I said, I'm going to configure to flaps full, and I'm going to descend to 1,700 feet. So right now, as you can see here, our altitude constraint is 2,400 feet for CONAL, so I'm already going to set 1,700 feet and manage it, because the altitude constraint will kick in. So I'm going to do it and manage it. Boom. And as you can see, the alt constraint has been set. It's an alt constraint, so when it goes past CONAL, it will go down to 1,700 to 700 feet by itself. Check, and Rattled is alive. Okay, approaching CONAL, we're going to get ready to start configuring our aircraft. Speed, alt constraint. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Flaps 3. Perfect. And last but not least, flaps full. Let's get it. We're gonna get to 1,700 feet. I'm gonna switch to track FPA, descend on a -3-degree glide slope, and get this landing. Since it's a non-precision approach, I'm not gonna be able to maintain the autopilot for too long. So before the minimum, which is 580 feet, I'm gonna take the autopilot off, FDs off, bird on, and land this aircraft. The bird will already be on since I'll be on track FPA. So we're at altitude. Boom, boom. Track FPA. We're gonna set our -3-degree. And where are we? We're 2 nautical miles away from Charlie Yankee. So at 0.3 nautical miles, I'm gonna pull. So FPA -3 degrees, okay? I'm gonna increase because I actually started too late. I'm gonna go 3.5. Let's see. So I'm gonna check my plate. I got the plate right here. So we should be at 4 nautical miles, 1,280. Oh, we're high. So I'm gonna go here for 4 degrees. That's where, yeah. So 3 nautical miles, we should be at 1,060. I'm still going to be high, so I'm going to keep that -4 for now. 3 nautical miles, 1,080 and 60. We're still a bit high, and we're getting back on track. So now I'm going to reduce it. Check stabilized. I'm going to go -3.4 at 2 nautical miles, 740. 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 We'll start reducing. 2 nautical miles, 740. 2 nautical miles, 740. We're about on track. We're about on track. That's good. So guys, it's time to take everything off. Okay, FD's off. Bird on. AP off. We're flying. We're flying. Track 237 is set. We're flying. We're flying. We're flying. Land. We're flying.
300.
Okay, apparently the AP was not off. I don't know what happened. Okay, anyway. Established on a -3-degree glide slope. Everything's fine.
100.
Spread. Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Okay. On the ground. Reverse is full. And the auto brake is kicking in. Spoilers. Reverse green. And decel 70 knots. Idle. We're good. Exit via this exit right here. Okay, she wants me out her runway, so I'm going to be out her runway. Okay, so for exiting the runway, we can turn this off, 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 taxi. Okay, okay. That's a dark taxiway. Parking spot. Is someone in my parking spot right now? I'm about to be mad. Why is everything not ready for me at all? Guys, it is what it is. Like, you know, it is what it is. I do what I can with this, guys. I'm really like making this really complicated for me right now. So I don't know what I can say to you guys. Stop. Parking brake on. God. Golly. Okay. 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 Okay, we got connection. Let's go. We take this external power. Okay. And I'm gonna consider the passengers are out. We just need to get their luggage out of the aircraft for now. 8 years off. Oxygen off. I'm gonna turn all of these off as well. Signs off. Emergency exit lights off. APU and battery off. And we got the external power still supplying the aircraft. Securing the aircraft checklist is complete. And yeah. Alright guys, that is the end of our flight together. I hope you had fun. Passengers are now deplaning. Luggage is now being taken out from the cargo compartment and sent into the terminal so passengers can pick them up. And we are refueling our aircraft for the return flight. However, the return flight will be done by another captain because today, right now, we've been through a lot and I need to sleep. I love you all. It's your boy Fly JV. And as always, remember, the sky is home. The sky, man, I'm too tired. As always, the sky is not the limit. The sky is home. Be limitless. Fly JV forever.